Hey, what's going on, guys? Today we're going to be doing a test on the we're going to be testing the FR3 Friction Reducer. This claims to increase horsepower up to 5%, fuel economy up to 5%, all this stuff, engine wear. So I can't test a lot of this stuff, but I can test fuel economy. And we're going to be doing that on my dad's work car. It's a 2010 Ford Focus. And so we're going to be testing a before and after of fuel economy. I'm going to be doing the exact same trip twice to see if this really does get you any better fuel economy. So let's get started with the first trip. So I have it warming up to operating temperature. And so we're ready to go. I'm not going to start the experiment until it's fully warmed up to operating temperature. So I'm going to drive it around a little bit until it's warmed up, and then we'll start the test. I'm going to get it out on the highway, and I'm going to start the test once I set the cruise, and it should be pretty accurate. It's not going to be perfect. I know this. And I'm not going to start it yet. Even though it is a manual, I'm not going to start it until I've set the cruise. I'm going to set the cruise right at 55. And set. And we're down to 0. Let's do this. And we will come back and see what fuel mileage we are whenever we're back at the house. So we ran into a snag. I didn't think about this like I should have, but I hit a stoplight, so I knew this wasn't going to be a perfectly accurate test if I did that. So I got out on this road, just an open road, and I know there's no lights on this road, so I set my cruise to 55 and I reset it. We're at 43 right now because we had gotten down to like 33, and I was like, well, this isn't that accurate. So this being the perfectly same road, I can do the same speed, same stop, so it should be a lot more accurate. And I thought this would be a better test to see if that stuff actually works. All right, we've turned around, we're heading back. After both takeoffs I had to make, we are sitting at 39.3. Keep in mind this wasn't a very long drive, only a couple miles with 2 takeoffs. So I turn around at one place and then I stop at another place and drive through. I made sure both times on takeoff I shifted at 2,000 RPMs exactly, so we can make this test as accurate as possible. And I've set the cruise at 55 again. All right, guys, we're going to end this test as soon as we come parallel to this road right here with the stop sign. 3, 2, 1, and we ended at 39.5 miles per gallon for the test before the friction reducer. Now let's get home and put that stuff in it, and then we'll do this exact same test to see if it's any more than that. All right, we're home. Let's get this friction reducer put in. All right, let's go on for the second test, see if it does any better than 39.5 for this to actually do what it says it'll do. All right, we're back on this road and cruise set. 55, just like last time. Reset the fuel mileage. And holy crap, 60 miles a gallon. That's probably just because we're going on a little downhill. All right, let's see how we do. I'm not gonna say for sure because we haven't actually made a stop yet, but it is a little bit higher than what it was before. But I'm not gonna say 100% that it is working, but so far it is looking fairly promising. All right, so we just did both takeoffs, and right now it is looking really good. 41.1 after both takeoffs. I know this next part is slightly uphill, so that's probably gonna stay right about in there. It might drop a couple, like point a couple, but overall it's gonna stay pretty close to that, I'm pretty sure. So that's really good. So far we've made about 2 miles per gallon. That adds up. The bottle of it was $30. That is also for, you could probably do this 4 times in this car. So, I mean, that would add up. We're at 40.9. So, it's really not a bad price, and so far so good, but I'll let you know what it is back to back on what we got on the full last run compared to this. All right, we're coming up to the exact same thing, and let's see in 3, 2, 1. 41 miles a gallon on that run. It just dropped, but that's because we're going uphill now. So 41 miles per gallon. That is a 1.5 miles per gallon increase, and that's on mostly highway with 2 takeoffs. So I noticed where it really excelled at was on the takeoff. So if you do a lot of city driving, or you have a lot of stoplights on your way to, you know, your work if you're driving your daily driver. For takeoffs, this handled it a lot better. And also, I can definitely instantly tell the difference in power in this thing. It revs a lot faster, and I can get up to speed definitely quicker. I feel that instantly. I did the math. This would get about a 10 horsepower increase, but I can definitely feel it. It definitely wakes it up. Another thing this thing said it would do is decrease engine wear 43%. I can't really test that, just like I can't really test the horsepower because I don't live anywhere near a dyno, and I don't feel like going and getting it, driving forever to get it dynoed. It did work. It did work. It did what it said. Got us some miles per gallon freed up. It definitely freed up some horsepower, and it was only 30 bucks for about 4 for this kind of car. If you're wanting to do it in a truck, 2.5 probably. Oil changes, you can put this in. So 20,000 miles in this ish, and probably 10 to 15,000 in a truck. If you want me to do this exact same experiment on my dad's 5.0 Coyote in his 2011 F-150, I will do that to see if it helps, if you guys want me to. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This test was conducted on my dad's 2010 Ford Focus with 180,000 miles, and it worked. It actually worked. I gained about 2 miles per gallon, but the whole trip home, with a couple extra stops, I gained about 4. So like I said earlier, if you do a lot of stopping, that's where this stuff is really going to shine. I could definitely feel the horsepower increase that this stuff adds. Hope you guys enjoyed. Give this video a like if you learned something, and if you guys want me to do this exact same test on my dad's 2011 F-150 with the 5.0 to see if it works just as well or even better on a bigger engine, let me know in the comments. I'll see you guys in the next video.